Okay, this video is going to go over a few different NFT projects that I'm interested in. My name is Chris Bell and I've been interested in NFTs. I've been buying them since 2017, right when ENS names came out. That was right in the very beginning of NFTs. I think CryptoPunks and ENS names were the first ones to come out. I never got into CryptoPunks for some reason, probably just because I didn't really see the use case. I have a background in web design, so I understood the names and how they connect to Ethereum addresses pretty quickly and how they point to them, so I found the use in it, and I took a bunch of first names off of the market, like Chris and Brian and Jeff, and I resold some of them and I keep some of them, I use them, and I really see the use in those and I understand them. So that's one of my favorite projects. But Somnium Space is definitely my favorite overall, because this land right here is a new 3D version, a virtual world of my NFTs, of my digital assets, the things that I own, and I can display them better than a website. This is much more effective to show off your NFTs, and eventually a lot of these NFTs that you see here just plastered on the wall, each one of these are NFTs that are in my wallet and in my Somnium parcel right here. So this parcel is in my Ethereum address, and all of these NFTs are in my address, so the builder recognizes from my address that all of these NFTs are mine. So I import them in and people can click on them and buy them on OpenSea right here just by simply going to this link. This link with 2779 is my parcel number, my NFT. So there's 1 through 5,000. There's a bunch of parcels that you could go to, and this one is mine, just like a website, just like a URL. We're signing in right here. You don't even have to sign in. You can join as guest, but I will sign in. And my avatar changes to what looks like me. I can click right here for light and dark. A little bit different, either way. All I did was take a selfie, and this generated pretty quickly, so I was able to change a few things like the body type and the clothing. And you just use the up key, and you can use the mouse right here to spin with the left click, and with the right click you can spin as well. And then with the left click you can point and click and jump in. So like I said, you can click on this NFT and you can open it in browser, and it pulls OpenSea up, and you can purchase this NFT owned by Chris Bell. I can't import other people's NFTs. I can only import NFTs that are in the wallet that connects to my address as well. So that is my NFT, which is an Alien Boy. Shout out to the Alien Boys. It's a new project, and they're just trading 800 ETH per week on OpenSea. This is an ENS name, MVP.ETH. So I didn't take a bunch of people's names. I mean, I have a few popular celebrity names, which I would definitely just give to them for free if they reach out to me. Like Cardi B, I have a bunch of different celebrity names. So please reach out to me. I would definitely give them to you for free. But things like this I don't give out for free. These are important ETH names that I think will be very popular in the future, used by different people to make subdomains of different stuff. So this MVP could be an acronym for any business or new business to come. Let's hop up to the second floor. Alright, over here we have, let's zoom in. These are supposed to be going on connecting with CryptoPunks. They are crypto bodies. And when you take your crypto body NFT that you can purchase on OpenSea, this is a crypto body that you can also see on their website. You can see all of your crypto punks, and they're actually both the full NFTs of both projects. You can take both NFTs and merge them with an Ethereum transaction, and it turns into what's called a punkster, which I can show you on OpenSea. Punksters. Doesn't look like any are for sale right now, but that's what they were meant to be. Those are for sale. This is a Picasso. This is WordPunks. This one's actually pretty cool. It uses all words and letters to make CryptoPunk type things. So this is an ape, which I grabbed, and a beanie hat. Pretty cool. kind of like that project. Those are really cheap. Those are 0.02. These were just so cheap. If you look at the ones for sale, they're still for sale by, see, 0.02. You can get a whole bunch of these still for 0.02, and some of the alien, looks like the alien was relisted already. But you can see what I mean about these projects. Some of these projects you can talk people into, some of them you can't, some of them are collectible, some of them you can actually use. The ones that you can actually use are easier to talk people into because they understand, like, oh, I grabbed that NFT, I buy it, I own it, and now I can use it. It makes much more sense to people, like this piece of land. You buy this piece of land, it might be more expensive than other NFTs, but if you buy this down here, this alien, you can't really do anything with it. You own it, but you can't do anything with it. The Ethereum address, this one you can do something with. You can link this and you can start asking and requesting for NFTs to be sent to you via mvp.eth. Please send everything to me via chris.eth because it points to my Ethereum address, and every wallet, like MetaMask, automatically detects the address and sends it to you that way. So it's easier than copy and pasting your entire ETH address. So this has a use case, and then you can also make subdomains with an Ethereum transaction as well, so another use case right there. Okay, moving on to another one of my favorite recent projects. This is Decentralized Nations, D Nations. You can own each of the different nations, all of these different countries. I chose the United States, and I just bundled up on the United States instead of choosing a bunch of different ones. The object is to own the most of each country. So there is right now 275 USA available, 275 total. There's 21 owners, and you want to have the most. If you have the most, you're the president of that country by owning the most of the NFTs. So I bought the most of them, and I registered them all on their website. So you come here and you can click right to their website, and it will probably sign me in automatically. Oh, I need a different browser. Sign you in automatically just to show you that once you get your NFT, you can come to their website, click on Play Now, click on Tax and Ownership. This is mine. These are my NFTs. So I have this ownership card, which is just an ownership of the overall D Nations. I have the USA, which I can manage, and for every one of the 170 I own, I had to use one of their DINA tokens to register it here on the website. And once I used a DINA token, which is an ERC20 token on Ethereum, and there's 1 million of them, I had to buy one token and 170 right here to register all of these. And once I register them, now I'm getting a tax of 243 DINA per week. So you're buying the NFT and you're registering it to get a forever tax, well, for about 4 or 5 years. And if you go to their main website, just dnations.com, it will show you the DINA payouts. Right here. So none of the million were given out at all, and during the first year, 36% will be given out, all by taxing and giving tax by giving DINA tokens to the owners of the United States and the owners of all the other countries who have registered them on their website. So it's like a staking. You buy the NFT first, the United States, and then you stake it on their website, and once you stake it, you are part of this giveaway per year, this 36%, which is the only part of the million that's been given away. So in circulation right now is even like a third of this because this just started. And then you have this entire year, and this entire year. So I'm going to be getting taxed because of owning the USA NFTs for all of this time. And when you're the president, you get an extra tax. So I'm getting the 243, but I'm also getting 61 per week as an extra tax for being the president by owning the most and registering the most on the website, and I continue getting this tax. So it encourages me to buy 5 more and keep staking them, and as I stake them, I keep getting that DINA token that is obviously very rare here. And then once you own that, there's a whole governance mechanism here, but they're still just kind of doing the initial sale for this time right now. But there's going to be cities underneath the nations, so they're going to start selling cities of these nations. So you have the USA, and then you have San Fran and New York and LA, and there's going to be a bunch of those. And once those are sold, there's going to be a percentage of that that gives tax to the people who own the nation NFTs. And then from there, there's going to be civilizations, which are part of the, or communities that are part of the cities. So you have a few tiers of tax that are going to be paid upward. And if you own San Fran and there's 15 cities inside San Fran, communities, those communities are going to be paying a tax when they are sold to the San Fran, and San Fran pays to the USA too. So it's a pretty cool setup, owning these nations, and there's more to come. There's a lot. This has just started, so I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going after USA because it's the biggest one. It has the most GDP, and they take the real GDP of real nations and they compare it to this GDP, and then you can add to that in different ways to add it to the game, and you can add to the GDP. So the GDP could be higher than the actual GDP of the nation, the real nation, because it's been added to in the game, and the goal is to continue adding to it. So there's lots of different nations that you can own right now, and you see cities are coming soon, civilizations are coming after cities. Right now, Turkey was just released at a 50% sale. You can check it out on OpenSea and buy it. There's 1,000 of them. The DGDP of the 2019 card is $322. And if you go to the USA, kind of hard to see down here, right here. This is the biggest one, 1,200. It's based on like a 1.2 billion GDP, which is a DGDP here for decentralized nations. There will be 1,000 cards, but right now there's only 275. As each round of 10 sells out, the next round starts, and again pays commissions and royalties in DINA token to the people. That's how they're giving out this DINA token. They're slowly giving the DINA token out to all of the participants who come in and buy the earliest amount. They're going to get the most staking for the earliest rounds, and as they wait for the cities to come out and civilizations to come out, and they really stick with the project early by owning these NFTs long term, they're getting that DINA token as a reward for keeping the NFTs and holding them and waiting for this game to actually start. And once it starts, it's just going to be all kinds of royalties, obviously paid to the United States. So I couldn't help but go after that one. Hopefully this game continues on and people enjoy playing it. So that is Decentralized Nations. Let's go back over to the Somnium web. Here we are. So I have those three. I'm the president of each three, and yeah, that's Decentralized Nations. Let's see what else we got up here. This is the Alien Boy project, was a brand new one. They just came out. They had a bunch of closed off. It's kind of like a lottery. When they're selling these NFTs, and there's 10,000 of them, and all of them are just blank until they come out, it's just a total lottery and hoping for the rare ones to come. But once they do come out and you search for the rare ones early, you can make a lot of bids and sometimes get a good deal on some different ones. So I was able to do that with the Alien Boy. I went through and made a bunch of bids, and I was able to get some good deals, and it seems to be a really popular early project, and they're pretty cool, so that's a rare one. But again, you can't do as much with it. You can't. That's why I haven't bought a ton of these. So some of these are going to start doing airdrops, I think, or kind of like do something with the community where you can somehow earn something per year. Like this is, you earn money per year. Like I am. I'm earning it per week. I'm seeing those DINA tokens every week, and I'm cashing them out as I own it to pay down what I bought for these NFTs for. But I'm using these NFTs to tell people, send money or send NFTs to chrisbell.eth. Whoever I make a trade with or talk to, or it's chrisbell.eth, and you can look that up through MetaMask instead of copying and pasting my address. But this is just going to sit here. So the good thing about owning the virtual land is that I can bring this art inside virtual reality. It doesn't exactly matter how much these cost, or if you resell them, or if you make anything with them, but they're here and on display, and they're kind of cool looking. So some of them have use cases, and some of them are actually really worth a lot of money for a big reason, and other ones are just kind of like aesthetically cool, where you can show them off to friends and bring them into virtual reality. Like this is another one, the Godfather NFTs, just mostly just images that are here. Not much of a use case, but I like them. I can relate to them. This is Blake Holtz. Shout out to Blake. His scroll. You can come up here and read his scroll, and you can talk to him personally. Everybody knows he's got a big personality. He's awesome. Ferocious, very popular. I got this Ferocious art piece. This is a 1 of 7 for spending a lot of money during the SLO, which was the secondary land offering for Somnium space. Over here I bought some worlds, and I bought some estates, and I bought some parcels just like this, because I know how popular the land is going to be, and how sought after people are going to want to put art inside and sell art, have auctions, virtual reality auctions inside Somnium space. So this is a FIWO, and I ended up getting this as a reward. If you spent more than 100 Ethereum during the auction by buying estates and these NFTs during their auction, then you won this free art piece, complimentary art piece that got sent to us. So it's a 1 of 7. It's a really nice FIWO art piece. It's an early one, but very, very cool. This is another MMA.eth if you wanted that. This is a Somnium spaced world that's different from a parcel. So this parcel is static. You bring in these things and you can use your avatar, and you can have sales meetings, and you can talk to people, and you can have PowerPoint presentations in here. You can do lots of things with this parcel. But this world token is more of an interactive gaming thing. So an arcade game, someone's building an arcade game already. Mickey is building an arcade game so that you can come up to the arcade. So what happens is you take this NFT, you build the entire game inside it. You have to have a little bit more development knowledge, but once you build the entire game inside the world, it gets saved, and then you take this and you drop it right here, and it's a little circle, and I walk my avatar into it, and when I walk my avatar into it, I can then play all the games. I can use the Somnium Space Cube token to insert it into an arcade game, and then I can play the arcade game until it's over. And the difference is it doesn't have parcel perimeter boundaries. It has no boundaries. It just has megabytes, so you can use the megabytes. That's why it's called the world. You can make it extremely big, but you have a certain amount of megabytes that you can use. So you have to spread it out, but you can still build it as distantly as you want to. That is part of Somnium Space. Let's see what else we got up here. I think that is it. If you want to have a nice quiet sales meeting, you can come all the way up here. And that is some of the projects that I am interested in right now. If you wanted to reach out to me, we can come in here via this link and just talk whenever you want to. We can set up a meeting, and instead of using Zoom, I always have people meet me inside here. And you can also, I'll show you 1 second. You can use this to talk, and when you're talking, you can see it's lit up. I can also use this right here. This is the screen to make it just like to make it just like Zoom. If you wanted to have a real face-to-face conversation, or if you wanted to show them something that you're actually holding in your hands, you could do that as well. And when you're actually in here in 2D or VR, you would see the parcels next door to this. This would be right next to a road right here, and there'd be a parcel here and a parcel here, and you would see the entire Somnium world and everything that they have built too in the center, the city center. This is actually an XL parcel, so it's the tallest one, and it's right near the city center, so it is very close on display for everyone that comes in to Somnium right away. And actually, this is it right here on the side. I forgot I had this listed right out here. So this is the parcel right here, an XL parcel. None of these other ones are built. They're owned by other people, and they're not built yet, but this is the city center, so I can see it very clearly. They could block a little bit, but it always kind of looks different on the map. It looks like it could be so clearly blocked, but so many people build transparent things and open things that if my parcel was had a parcel right behind it right here, you can see a lot right through it. So I think a lot of people want the avatars to be able to just jump in and out of these different parcels as they walk through, instead of having one little tiny door to enter in, and then you're stuck inside and you have to slowly work your way out of the building that you got into. So this open concept is definitely something that virtual reality seems to be utilizing in different ways. So pretty cool.